Hi lovely, Sophia here. If I walked up to you and said, use your brains, would you think I was being just a little bit rude? Chances are you would. And so it's always one of the things that really makes me smile in the hypnobirthing courses that I teach. We talk about using your brains. Now actually each of those letters stands for something different, and it's really important that we do talk about using your brains, that we do talk about what to do if you are feeling vulnerable, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know which decision to make because you don't feel informed in that moment, then it's very, very important that you can tap into this resource and be able to ask the questions. Now, if you think about any situation where you have perhaps felt panicked or afraid or not sure what to do, chances are you've looked for somebody else with some degree of authority so that they can lead you down the path that they think is best suited to you. I remember being on a train once from Inverness to Edinburgh, and the train got cancelled at the last minute. Everybody was pouring back out of the carriages onto the platform, and we were all looking for somebody to take the lead. And I very quickly found that there was people around me while I was speaking to somebody from ScotRail to try and find out what's being provided for us now, how does that work, is there room for everybody, what's the delay, and where do we have to be? And I had a little queue of people coming along behind me because they were following me automatically. Not because I knew best, but because I looked like I was doing something about it. I was taking action, and I wasn't just standing there going, what will be, will be. I'll miss absolutely everything, and never mind, because what I was planning wasn't that important anyway. So when it comes to labour and giving birth, it's really important that if there's a curveball on the day, if something is happening that's unexpected, it's perhaps not what you had hoped was the path that you were going to take, then it's really important that you have the confidence, you have the presence of mind to be able to ask the questions to make sure that you have the right birth on the day for you and for your baby. And so the acronym that we use is the BRAINS. B stands for benefits, R for risks, A for alternatives, I for instinct or intuition, N is for nothing, and S is for smile, because doesn't a smile help you in almost every situation possible? And so when we look at what the benefits are of any proposed intervention, you can start to weigh up if that would be a useful thing for you to have in that moment or not. When you start to look at the risks, if you go down this one route, is it more likely you'll have a snowball of intervention, a cascade of intervention that will take you to something next? You can also ask the alternatives. What else is an option right now? Because often there are options, and being able to have the conversation can really help you to make a better choice. Using your instinct and your intuition, what does your gut tell you? You don't have to rely 100% on it if you're not comfortable doing that, but what is your gut telling you to do? It's really important that you can be present enough to tune in and to trust yourself. And you'll be able to trust yourself more when you have more knowledge, more presence of mind. When we look at N for doing nothing, what happens if we do nothing? And often doing nothing is fine. You know, when it comes to labour, if your surges, your contractions have stalled for a while, if labour has stalled, then it can be okay to do nothing, because sometimes doing nothing can help you to get back to feeling calm and relaxed, to being back in your centre, to letting your body do what your body knows how to do. And so never underestimate the power of doing nothing. And then S is for smile, because as I said, it helps, and it will always help you to feel better and to make the most of every situation. And if it feels inappropriate to smile, then at the very least don't grimace and don't give the I'm so annoyed with you energy. Because what you're looking for is a solution, a way forward that feels good for you, good for your baby, and it feels like the right birth on the day for you. So if Use Your Brains has been a useful little exercise for you, you might really enjoy getting your hands on my free ebook, which is 7 ways to start feeling calm and confident about giving birth. I'll pop the link down below for you. It's also available as an audiobook form. But it's really useful to start thinking about giving birth now, even if you're in the early stages of your pregnancy, because these things completely help you to reframe your thinking, to recondition your mind, to understand that birth can be a safe process, and that actually there is plenty for you to know and plenty for you to influence when you know how to feel calm and relaxed on the day. So I'll pop the link down below. I'd love to see you get your hands on this. Bye bye for now. Have a great day.